and congratulations. First question for the three girls, Sanya, Colleen, and Faye. The movie is about trusting, lalo na stranger, no? So, in real life ba, ganun ba kayo ka-trusting sa kung sino mang guy or stranger, or kahit hindi stranger, yung trust in general, especially with men?
Ako kasi, in real life, before, madali akong magtiwala eh. Pero nung marami na akong mga na-experience sa mga tao, so ngayon hindi ko na siya ngayon masyadong binibigay kagad. Kailangan mas laliman ko pa, dapat mas makilala ko. Dati kasi sa mukha lang, kapag maamo yung mukha, at tingin ko, mukha na mabait naman to eh. Pero ngayon hindi. Talagang kailangan mas makilala ko pa siya, mas makilates ko siya. Ganon.
Ako naman, parang medyo same, pero kasi ilang beses na din ako na-betray and na-break yung trust. Pero for some reason, madali pa rin ako mag-trust ng ibang tao. Pero nandun na rin yung expectation ko. Siguro, mas na-manage ko lang yung expectations ko na kunwari pag may na-share ako or pag nag-trust ako sa isang tao, mabilis kong nabibigay yung trust ko pero nasa isip ko pa rin na possibility na mabetray ako ng taong to. Parang gano'n, pero nagtatrust pa din.
Sa akin naman, pagdating talaga sa pagtitiwala talaga, medyo hirap din ako. Meron ako mga bagay na minsan nasa-share yung mga personal nating, di ba, personal nating bagay na minsan kakakilala mo lang sa kanya tapos ang gaan-gaan ng pakiramdam na mag-share sa kanya. May mga ganon, pero mahalaga rin pala para sa atin na isipin muna natin at maghinay-hinay muna tayo sa pinag-share natin ng kwento kasi hindi natin talaga siya kilala. So mas mabuti sana na mas tingnan mo muna kung talaga bang karapat-dapat na pagkatiwalaan yung isang tao kaysa yung mag-share ka kaagad. Mas mabuti ng ilang beses muna kayo nagkita, ilang beses mo muna siyang, kung meron bang na-share muna siya sa'yo na importanteng bagay, para may pang-blackmail ka after. Charot lang. Pero, hindi naman. Pero in fairness naman, sa aming tatlo naman, sa aming mga girls muna, nung nag-share naman kami, parang alam mo at ramdam mo, mapagkakatiwalaan mo naman kaming tatlo. So, pati naman si Sia. Medyo dudayos. Pwede na rin. Tapos direct mark talaga kapag may sinabi ka sa kanya. Actually, si Direk ang unang magtitiwala sa atin. Yun yung masarap dito sa sa...
No choice.
Or, hindi talaga si Direk. Pero ayun, huwag kang magtiwala basta-basta. Yun lang naman ang point dito.
Sanya, speaking of trust, this is the first time you're doing a project like this. So, paano mo binigay yung full trust mo kay Direk Mark and kay Sia to be able to do the scenes na hindi mo pa nagagawa ng ganito?
Hindi, umpisa kasi talaga. Si Direk Mark, laking Direk Mark ako. Totoo yun. Half Sisters pa lang, Encantadia pa lang, kung saan ako nagsimula, andyan na si Direk Mark para i-guide ako. Kaya nung nalaman ko na siya yung isa siya talaga ang magdidirect na to, 100% nandun ako. Committed talaga ako agad kasi si Direk Mark yun. Si Sian. Hindi, pero si Sian. Hindi, pero... Ay, grabe. Hindi, ayusin ko talaga. Pero si Sian, in fairness talaga sa kanya, first time namin nakita, StoryCon pa lang, gusto ko lang talagang i-share sa inyo na ang talagang first impression ko talaga sa kanya, parang hindi ko siya makakausap. Parang ang taas-taas ni Sian Liam. Mr. Sian Liam. Bukod sa height. Pero, in fairness talaga sa kanya, siya yung yun yung lagi ko sinasabi, binasag niya yung wall sa amin para mas magkaroon agad kami ng connection, kumbaga mapag-usapan agad namin yung mga pwede namin pag-usapan para maka-help dito sa pelikulang ito. Kaya I'm happy na itong grupo na ito yung mga nakasama ko kasi solid sila.
Sian, follow up lang dun sa kwento ni Sanya, no? Paano mo naman binasag yung wall and how did you make sure din na dapat pagkatiwalaan ka nitong tatlong girls? Well, at least for Colleen, you've worked with each other naman na, di ba? For these kinds of scenes sa playtime.
It was very, katulad nga yung mga first impressions namin sa isa't isa. Siyempre it's very nerve-wracking and at the same time, yung time kasi from the moment na nag-press con kami to shoot, konti na lang yung oras eh. So I think we just have to really jump into the character and napag-uusapan naman lahat. I think pretty much pagkatapos ng the conversation, nakuha na namin na okay, hanggang dito lang tayo, o kung gusto pa natin tumodo, itodo pa natin. Everything is ano naman po nababantayan naman po ng director namin at lahat po na pag-uusapan. So parang from that moment on, alam namin na okay, we can let go. Kasi kung stiff kami, kung natatakot kami, kung meron kami mga hindi sinasabi sa isa't isa, makikita nyo rin yun. Sasabihin nyo, ay, ano yun? bakit ganun yung binigay sa amin? Yes.
Yan, last question na lang. Ano ang favorite eksena or part na ginawa mo for your character? And ano yung dapat abangan without super spoiling? Pero may konting patis.
JP, ang hirap naman ang tanong mo. I think ang sige, ganito na lang po kasi sa kanila pong tatlo, may mga iba't iba po kasing moments eh. But I would say yung mga moments na sinasabi sa amin ni Direk Mark, sige pa, kaya pa yan. Kasi there are times na parang we just wanted to give up. Na parang, okay na, sige Direk, parang nabigay na po namin. Si Direk along with sila Miss Rose and everyone. No, hindi kayo, walang aalis. Ganun po sila. Because itong vision, ito ang gusto naming mangyari. And we all understood na ganun po yung requirement dito po sa pelikula. So, yun po, yun yung paborito ko na walang bibitaw. Parang ganun po.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And thank you,
JP.
Martin.
Thank you, Sir Jims. Next, we have
That was the best thing about doing a project like this when your lead actor is also a director. He will understand kung anong gusto mo, kung anong kailangan mo. He will even give inputs and it will make the project better. I guess everyone in this stage will tell you that this film was not a one-man driven movie. You know, it is very collaborative. You know, I want to share something. In the middle of the shoot, it wasn't in the script that Lucas, the character of Sia, was there, and then magkasama na si Patricia at saka si Patricia is played by Faye, and then ni Ronnie by Colleen. And then they go to me because they're, you know, these ladies are alpha characters, alpha personalities. They go, Direk, if we're together now, we're gonna try to beat him. So I go, to my mind, he has a gun again, but I realize, oh nga, you will try to beat him up. Sige, let's put it, so we added a fight scene. Doon makikita ng audience na hindi nila kakayanin si Sian. They will tell you physically, Sian has the easiest time to lifting both girls and slamming them on the wall and putting them on the floor. Parang that put them in their place. You know, and then, you know, well, Sian could easily hurt these girls, but he was very careful, and then he knows, you know, even in the sexy moments, he knows the limitations, he knows how to take care of the scene partner. You know, yeah, I think not only because he's an actor's actor, but because he's a director. You know, and then ang dami naming napaka-difficult na eksena dito, which I already told them in the story ko na, okay, this is not a walk in the park, ha? This is not a rom-com drama that will be in walking somewhere and then you're talking in the beach or, you know, having coffee in a cafe. It's not that kind of film. Dito talagang mahihirapan kayo. Sinabi ko na yon, so they know what they expected. But I don't know if they know the degree of how difficult it was. You know, we were shooting in the middle of December. Thank God it wasn't that hot yet. But we were basically always out. We were always in the exterior, palagi kami. Siguro 80% of the film is exterior, 20% lang ang interior. So yun. So I'm very glad that, you know, that my lead actor was also a director that understood and he knew how to play the game.
Pero curious na ako, Direk, parang dagdag lang. Si Sia na ba yung nasa mind mo nung ginagawa mo tong playtime? Kasi parang pag usapan ng physicality, talagang malaking lalaki to si Sia. Parang kakayanin talaga siya.
Honestly not. You know, I had another actor in mind when I was developing this 3 years ago. It was in the middle of the pandemic that I thought of this concept. But the minute that they said Sian, I said, oh, he's available? Definitely, because I know he had the stature to play Lucas. You know, that he has to be empowering. And he had to have the looks. You know, he's a sexual predator. Kaya nga yung hero, charmer, lover, it fits Lucas. Ang dami niyang personality, kaya niya na bola itong mga babaeng to eh. So, yes, you know, so perfect. It was a perfect casting. And then, we're just glad that he saw the merit in in the project because it was really a tight schedule. Because we had our own projects. Sanya had Pulang Araw, I was starting Sangre, and then Sian has his own film projects. So talagang military operation yung namin, yung schedule namin.
Thanks, Direk.
So Richard, thank you. Next we have